picking Ursa.
Weird.
There's no
like,
Venom.
Yeah.
Usually,
Okay.
Void is really good against heroes that don't have inbuilt bash because it's hard to man up. But it just feels like the way Void is right now, he doesn't have that much damage in Chronos. So a lot of times, even if he Chronos the Ursa pre-enrage, he lives and kills you afterwards. It's kind of
All right. Well, game 3. It starts now. Hokori, Infinity. Let's jump in.
All right. So
Curious what the fan
same
spread
bans
looks
here
like
for
today.
Infinity?
Are we go inf? Hokori need a hashtag. I forget. Last season, Bowie, trivia time, pop quiz. Do you remember what is Hokori? Is it an anime reference? Is it some sort of
friendship,
it means
right?
Friendship. I think they said it means friendship.
Or
that
light,
sounds right.
Or so, it was either friendship
or
or light,
light.
or something like that.
Something positive. Okay. Yeah. Team friendship or go inf. Those are your choices, Trent. Are you a Gillette guy or are you a Chuntala Ya guy? Huh? Okay, Trent's not here. Very good. So we got a first pick Tusk, Bowie.
All right.
Standard, safe. I like it.
Yeah,
Welcome
I like
back,
the
Trent.
Tusk. I think it. I thought I was looking at the win rate of Tusk, and it was not looking that hot.
Really?
At least in pubs, like was fine. But in South America, I think most of the performances were really good, right? You just do so much. Oh, but they snatched the
back.
track.
Bum, bum, bum.
Every day we just have like a new list of heroes that it feels so nice and good. I guess that's the whole deal whenever you have a new patch about like Centaur, Bloodseeker, all day yesterday.
Lash is almost 50% win rate, right? You said it was 2-6, then we had 2 wins, so it's 4-6 now.
I think it was 1-6 when we started, so it's I think that's only 3.
All right.
I mean,
so
even
Hokori-
these like Rubik-esque heroes, he hasn't been getting much priority. He just popped into a game randomly, looked great, tore it up with the steals, and then just goes back to disappearing again. Like, yeah, but Rubik's not really that exciting. I mean, he wasn't even really changed at all. So it is a really strange time for some of these heroes that it feels like most of the hero pool is in the sleeper category right now, outside of these really repeatable meta folks that we're starting to recognize, like the Beastmaster, like the Earth Spirit.
We just gotta shake them out a little bit. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a shakedown.
Beastmaster, though, getting banned first phase a lot, right? We didn't see any of this.
The Ags is finally real. You happy, Ice Frog? It's clear that he's been wanting this for a while. Finally, the Ag and
That's
Scepter
true.
build is good.
Yeah.
It's too good, Frog.
Oh.
Early,
PP
but this is a
Invoker.
PP classic. This is
Yes. I like
this is a fundamental. This is back to the roots.
I like it because it directly addresses the last track no matter what lane it's in.
True.
You know? And
I
it
also
also
like
is a hero
Invoker.
that should be able to get away with its laning stage too.
Definitely.
Because if they go Void, that's how you show that Void's still a hero. All right. If Invoker loses with Void, then you know Void is dead. Like there's no going around that.
I'm just bummed we're not going to
That's a
get
pretty
that
good point.
Gardic Winter Wyvern. It's going to be a Gardic Oracle for sure. Slight bummer
Sexy
there.
Yogi did play a lot of Wyvern, dude. I talked about it. We might see in the other side.
True. Yeah, fair point. And now our wave of carries banned out. The Timber did make it through. He gets ignored through the first phase.
Okay.
But, we got our classics here. Your Jug.
Ursa.
We're gonna go back to Medusa again as well, I feel, with the Invoker returning.
5 seconds remaining.
Just to think about some Alacrity combos. You're covered because you've taken the Invoker early on as well. I mean, Alacrity on Ursa sounds pretty fun too.
Yeah, that's on an
What
early
about the
Invoker
Bloodseeker,
like
man?
this. You're setting up for raid boss. Yeah, you could still go back for that. Totally.
I think Bloodseeker. I don't even know if do you need the Bloodseeker when you have the Invoker though.
No, but I think he's one more that's possible. Like
yeah,
even
I think
Luna
it's just like
can,
a good carry.
Luna fits alongside Medusa. These kind of raid bosses we've seen.
Radiant team banned.
The Nyx looks pretty strong too for mostly for Hokori in terms of fitting it in. Obviously, it could be good for Infinity too if they want to squeeze that in. We saw the power of it versus the Leshrac a couple times.
Yeah.
Even,
but he
uh,
the
kills.
Tusk though, so I think it's probably better on Hokori.
Yeah, exactly.
10 seconds remaining.
It's like Terrorblade with Alacrity, pretty scary also.
5 seconds remaining.
Did Terrorblade win a single game in SA?
It doesn't feel like it. I don't have the stats in front of me, but
I'm
I
so
can only
sad, dude.
remember losses.
I really like
Yeah.
Terrorblade, but I feel like his performance has been really subpar. He's a fun hero.
It's been in tough games though. We've seen him against Medusa at least once, if not twice. And those like
yeah.
Radiant team pick.
he's that, as I've said before, he often becomes the I don't know what to pick, so let's just take Terrorblade kind of 10th pick carry, and that's
I
just
agree.
not. You're already in a bad position if that's how you're using your 10th pick. It ain't Terrorblade's fault, damn it.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay, so now we need a 4 here.
What
'cause
do
this is
I
like-
want out of my 4? I guess is what I'm trying to think right now. You know? Like, they already have a little bit of tower, but some team fight would be kind of nice since your Oracle doesn't really provide any. But a lot of our team fight 4s are kind of bad. They could go back for like the Mirana's banned.
I think they need a setup for this Leshrac to actually land some spells. Maybe
I
a
was thinking
Shaker.
the opposite route, like a position 3 DP or something to combo with the Oracle in the mid game. DP makes it through. She's been banned but not picked very much, actually.
Yeah. That DPing the lower division game was really, really good. That one for Miiverse.
Yeah.
They're taking their time here. Looks like they...
I mean, this is always a big pick in the draft. You got to reveal something here. This gives Infinity the chance to react, so you got to show
Dire team
something.
pick.
Oh!
Wow, they actually take him, even though he's bad. They go for the big team fight.
Nice.
Radiant team
That is big team fight in a 4, though, and
Wow.
very cool.
We're back to
Undying.
728.
So it's 5 Undy, right? I don't know. Has he been changed enough where, like, should we be considering a position 3 Undying, or is this just good old position 5
I don't
style?
think that he's changed that. I mean, I'd love it if he could. If anything, he's just slightly better at helping to deal with bad lane situations now.
Okay.
All right.
I actually really like his Earthshaker pick. Like, I know he's gone almost completely untouched so far, but I mean, Earthshaker is always going to be Earthshaker, right? And like, it always brings a certain bit to the table. This is only the second Earthshaker pick of the entire DPC, and it's only been banned once as well. It did win its one game though, so Hokori has a chance to keep the 100% dream alive.
10 seconds.
That Spectre is
remaining.
scary, though, because it has the power to... Like, if Infinity is the one initiating fights, you can always just isolate the Shaker, force the False Promise on the Oracle. So
It's a nasty combo with the Undying. It's a classic lane right there. The big time bully
Dire
5
team
makes a lot of
back.
space for Spectre. Constant
Great
heals
hunt
with
ban.
the soul rips.
Global. You know what would be perfect in this
Radiant
Infinity lineup
team
would be
back.
Dawnbreaker.
True.
The triple core global presence. I guess there is the Nature's Prophet too, but I like the puck concept much more, obviously, where you just need something to lock people down to allow everything else on this lineup to work.
Dude, give me the Centaur.
I think. Yeah, the Centaur still looks
alright.
really good.
Seconds
There you go.
Damage reduction
Depends,
stacking with the Spectre too, with the Ags.
Yeah, I love it.
5 seconds.
What about this
remaining.
Necro ban, huh? We were talking about it here earlier. Yes, it's one of
Hey.
the responses to
Yeah.
spec.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
And
now
the
that it's
Viper
viable
break.
again, you go back to the old pool of heroes that were actually kind of good versus Spectre.
Trent, do you like Centaur over the Tide Hunter for Infinity? It's another big one still available.
Dire team
Only problem, I mean, I do actually like Tide versus Oracle usually because the Ravage tends to catch the Oracle, especially in the earlier fights, which is nice. But it does have some issues versus Jug, for example.
Yeah. It's a rough lane.
You know, you just get spun at, and Kraken doesn't help you.
10 seconds.
Real
remaining.
talk, I'm
actually
throwing it
feel
out
like
there
you're just
again. I
Centaur
want to
here.
see the Beastmaster. I want to see the little
5
boy
seconds
Beastmaster.
remaining.
But he's banned though.
I meant to say Brewmaster. Did I say Beast?
That makes way more
Yeah.
sense.
Brewmaster. Yeah, the
It does.
panda. The multiple panda. I'm sorry. Wrong master. My
It's
mistake.
actually really good here. I
I
like
want the
it.
panda. Yeah,
I think
really
the
good.
cooldowns are too long though. If they go Brewmaster too, I think they need like an Axe hero or something.
What if you go Ags,
Uh,
though? Then the cooldown is not that
Radiant
bad.
team pick.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Axe.
wow.
Nice.
Trent, you are
Well,
in their head. Damn, I just got
it's-
facial. Damn,
it
that was
makes
like
sense.
a stiff arm. No, Ziori, we need something like Axe. Boom.
Short cooldown.
I mean, didn't he do the same thing with the Wind Ranger? It's like, Wind
Yeah,
Ranger is
actually.
really good here.
I'm taking over the 9th pick.
Nice.
contesting.
Losing my
Okay, so they get
losing
the
my flame.
Venomancer.
A position 3 Veno.
Mr. Jeans Leshrac.
Huh.
Well, that makes Axe's game really hard. That means you get one jump as Axe, right, for the team fight. That's
Yeah.
You better make it count.
Yeah.
Because after that jump, if someone doesn't die, then you guys lose the fight.
Ooh. This is such an interesting mesh of heroes. Infinity are
What's up with
so
that jug?
beefy.
Why is he so electric?
I don't know. That's a pretty cool set, though. Dota Cosmetics really have come a long way here. I mean, Hokori's lineup
samurai.
is solid. Undying looks like a plant from the greatest
It's Plants vs.
of depths.
Zombies, but he's like both
Yeah.
teams working together.
I think
that's
I
what it
got to
is.
go Infinity here. This is kind of wild, but Undying and Axe, I think they'll be able to make enough space for now. I think this Spectre's going to get big and take over. I believe in the PP Invoker, boys. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
They feel a little bit slow to me on the side of Infinity. I feel like it's more likely that Hokori finds success with their draft.
A Veno fanboy, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You would be.
I feel like this game's going to be all about who initiates first. Because you have this Shaker. If they can just jump echo the Invoker bursting down, the fight's pretty much over. But on the other way around, if Spectre or someone else is initiating the Oracle or the Shaker, things could go the same way. So it's really who plays faster, in my opinion.
Yeah, Spectre can really ruin Shaker's game for sure. I mean, that kind of applies to a lot of these heroes too, right? Like the Oracle and even the Venomancer at times as well. So, this should be a good one. Looking forward to it.
All right. Another Game 3 decider and another pause to let our commentators share all of their thoughts and more before this one starts. Gare Bear, you ready for another Game 3? Are you getting tired yet?
No, not yet. I'm getting a little bit warm. I might take off my sweater in a few minutes, but we're fine. Don't worry. We're surviving. Yeah, Game 3 coming out here. Theban, the panel talking about that kind of initiation, who gets the jump. The vision game's going to be important. Are you favoring one side or the other, though, here for Game 3?
Actually, I want to start with you, Gary. How about you? Are you favoring one side? I don't want to be like
My girlfriend does this to me all the
who
time.
answers the question with the question, but I want to know. I have a very good reason for this. Okay, I have a very good reason for this. Okay, go.
I deal with this all the time. Ask my girlfriend, wait, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner, Gary? Oh, come on, please. Okay, right. Who do I favor here? I'm leaning towards Infinity. I think PP Invoker, returning to his roots. We saw him in the first parts of Season 1, look incredibly hot on it, and they've got that nice jump from the axe.
Okay, how about we have a wager? Okay?
Oh, yeah.
This is the wager. Right?
We've still got some debts to pay, actually. From
you're
season,
right. That is very true. But this wager doesn't involve money. This wager involves the other person tweeting out whatever the other desires. Okay, I'm gonna get if I win this, I'll take Hokori. If I win this, I'm gonna get you to write that I am the greatest analyst you have ever casted with.
Okay.
And then if you win, all right, you're the greatest caster and you deserve to be at TI no matter what, or I'll cut my toe. I'm joking. I won't add that last part. I'm not Bowie.
Or if I win,
you
coach me. If I win, you coach me for 2 games.
Holy 2 games?
Yeah.
I'll take 1. I still
Good. I'm a master
Bowie.
negotiator. All I wanted was 1. you start with 2, you drop down to 1. Easy.
Okay, fine. That's a deal. If you win.
Yeah, 1 tweet from me or 1 coaching session from you. Sounds good to me. So you're going Hokori then?
I'm going Hokori. I'm taking Hokori all the way, baby. You know why? I look at this draft. I'm thinking Juggernaut. You got the healing ward against Spectre. There's not a whole lot of damage sorts coming out from Infinity. As long as they don't fight into this tombstone too much or get killed off by some kind of sunstrike kills with Axe, they should be okay.
Fair enough. We'll see how it all pans out, though.
Also, Gary, it looks
one of these smoke moves.
Is that Quaswex Invoker?
Ooh. Yeah, it's usually what PP's been playing. They're going to scout out El Misho there. Earthshaker. Tag team Decay forced to Fisher. Slowed down by the dagger. And now the battle hunger comes. It's going to be a long trek to actually chase him down and finish him off, but they should get the job done eventually. They still. There's actually another fight kicking off elsewhere. Like Urshica's dying there. Elmisho's, but Sexy Yogi's also being spun down as well. So first blood goes to Pamplona as Elmisho drops. The kill on Undying is there from Vitali.
Yeah, Lil Boy tried to deny him because there was a Gale there, but was unable to. So it's a 1-for-1. Which one's a more important kill? The Tusk kill. I mean, the Tusk kill was a first blood. I feel like Venomancer getting items early is quite scary for Spectre.
Yeah,
got
it is,
the rune
especially
too,
with
though.
like a lane dominator like that. And yeah, now takes the rune, Split Earth, and Gale onto Pamplona.
3
Little
heroes.
boy got tanked up by the Gale too. Yeah, with
was
the
pretty
Spectre.
cool. Did you see Vitali just like move himself in a really awkward direction so he can line up the triple Gale there? Nice.
That man knows what's up.
But they're gonna get
So we
3
get some
runes on the
banners.
side of Infinity. Pretty big win now for in the early game. 3 runes plus the first blood kill.
It does mean, though, they're going to lose out a lot from that bottom lane. Like, Tusk and Axe, they've made a home in this bottom river. Pamplona's going to chase Gardic, but they're going to miss out on an entire wave down bottom, it looks like.
Should try to deny some of these creeps. He got XP for that deny, it looks like. So yeah, lost about 1.5 creep of XP there.
So not too bad. Not a dramatic loss. And of course, Pamplona's going to be blocking up that camp. Make sure Oracle can't get any easy pulls. But yeah, PP Invoker, it was... I don't think we've seen him play Exort once. It's always been that cross-wax with the Urn, maybe the Orchid to come out, the drums, the Yules, that kind of thing.
But it sort of feels like they need the damage from the Exort Invoker, especially with the Axe. Like, you got Tusk snowballed into Walrus Punch, and you also got the Axe Berserker Call. You can get some kills on the side lanes. You can get this Invoker going. But maybe he's thinking, like, if he starts farming and the Spectre starts farming, there might be a little bit of a constraint on the
Overlap.
map.
Taking too much farm from themselves. Well, speaking of that Spectre, having to face off against 2 heroes because Sexy Yogi got fissured, galed, poison stinged. I have to salve
Yeah.
himself.
I'm an Undying player, and I know this is not a lane I want to be playing in. Venomancer, Earthshaker. Anytime you try to go aggressively on the Veno is just gonna gale you. Then the Fissure comes out when you're trying to run away. You're super slowed. You're gonna lose a lot of your HP. You can see here, there is a Fissure that's gonna come out. Stop this from happening. Where's the
And the
angle?
Gale.
Oh, doesn't even need the
Doesn't even
Fissure.
need it.
Yeah.
Just a gale and run away.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, he's got Windlace on the Undying. Is this a game he would have wished he bought boots first?
Yeah, I think so. You want to get the boots. You just keep decaying the Veno and just running at him non-stop. The boots would help a lot more in that situation than the Spectre can just help you with the dagger.
Look at mid. Good tornado. Split Earth still going to land on the Invoker, though, as PP. He's got a Fairy Fire on a turn with a Cold Snap and EMP. The TP's cancelled from his teammate because it seems they know they can just take down the... Ooh, was that a bottle charge? Heals up the Earthshaker through the final hit.
Ooh, gave him... They give him another one too? No, he just gave him the bottle so he can go refill the water rune. Water delivery service. Legit a water boy. That's what a
All bottom.
is.
Axe being spun down. Purifying Flames damage. Fairy Fire and the heal comes through, but Lumiere. That big old sword swipes down.
Yep, 16 and 7 in this bottom lane, doing very well for himself. Axe Tusk lane, not something common. So I don't expect it to be that strong of a lane. Oh wow, Undying, he's blocked by the Plague Ward.
Oh no.
Oh, no way. He was stuck between all the neutral creeps and that one
Yep.
Plague Ward.
Has been killed.
Yo, Vitali, he knows his positioning, man.
So good. A massive amount of damage over time. Incredibly annoying. Undying doesn't have any options, does he? He has to play this lane over and over again, even if he's just dying. He has to be there with Spectre. Is there even a possibility, like, you move Spectre Undying bottom?
I don't
You
think
just have
so.
to stick here, don't you?
You're just gonna lose that lane even harder. Like Juggernaut Oracle, that's even scarier. You're gonna get
Mid.
Fortune's Ended, Spun on.
Fisher. Tag teams there from Pamplona.
That's good. This is exactly what Infinity need to do. They need to get this Tusk rotating. They need to get him to make plays on the map. Invoker versus Leshrac, you can get nice, easy tornadoes on the Leshrac when he's going for last hits. Cold Snap, get the Ice Shard in, tag team up, do that 2 more times, and this Invoker is going to have a lot of momentum going his way.
Especially because you start stacking up those earn charges. Little boy down bottom just going to give him the call onto Lumiere.
Yeah. It's really rough for Axe to lane here because every time he battle hungers the Oracle, he can just remove it with the Fortune's End or try to last hit a creep with the Purifying Flames. So
And then
one of the worst
putting on Jug,
matchup.
who has spin and healing ward as well.
Yeah. Not the best lane for Axe to be able to pressure.
Fisher mid.
Yeah.
PP, Lightning Storm. He's going to counteract that with a Tornado, so the Split Earth can't connect. And they TP 2 heroes in to get on top of El Misho. A little bit of a turnaround there with an earn charge coming. Oh, no, he doesn't get it. PP walks away. So still no earn charges on the Invoker, but he stays
That's
alive.
unfortunate.
And they do kill the Earthshaker.
A bit of pressure coming in from the Catapult middle. Undying now walking back towards top as the Spectre cannot really lane against the Venom on his own. Spectre actually pulling creeps just to get a little bit of farm somehow. Venom's already 6, by the way. Spectre's only 4.5.
Oh. Venno with 9 denies.
He's got his ult now too. The Poison Nova is online. I like this build so much more than the maxed out Plague Ward. The Poison Sting. This is how you win lanes. Oh, he's dead.
Literally just about to
Goodbye,
ask you.
Spectre.
He's gonna kill the Spectre. Tries to TP.
Yep.
Soul Rip.
Is it enough?
Maybe in the fountain. We can stay
Okay, he
alive.
made
Back
it.
in the fountain. Now we'll survive.
Alright, that Soul
Yeah,
Rip came in clutch.
Just in time. I was literally just going to ask you, compared to yesterday with the Max Plague Ward, how do you feel about this? Because it's definitely been night and day performance-wise. The difference between them. And in towards mid, Mr. Jeans, even though they've failed at killing off this Invoker a number of times, they get some good pressure from the tower. Snowball from Pamplona buys a bit of space here for a Sexy Yogi to get the high ground tombstone there. And El Misho with Mr. Jeans, they're on the run. PP should be able to secure that kill with some earn charges up now. Could go for Mr. Jeans with another cold snap. 2 seconds. Decay and chase forward. Gardick's going to be the option instead of the
Jeans
Lash, but he's got a
back
Fortune's End. Takes off the urn, takes off the cold snap, and Mr. Jeans is back in. A Ghost Walk out and no reveal means I'll have to focus Sexy Yogi instead. As Undying, and they save him, the snowball doesn't come, the shards will block Mr. Jeans in, the Edict onto him, doesn't save you from the physical damage thanks to the tag team, and now the snowball onto Vitali as El Misho has arrived, the Earthshaker wants to line up a Fisher, but it's just Pamplona here. They'll have to secure this kill. No cores are offering themselves. Oh, it's PP. Tornado EMP in onto Vitali. There's the Fortune's End, but it's too little too late. PP's got the kill as Tusk finally dying. The damage over time from Vitali has ticked him out, but El Misho's now going to be another casualty here as now has managed to come into battle even without Haunt as a Spectre coming into mid lane.
Yup, he just picked up 2 assists, or no, 3 assists there just by being middle on the Spectre. I mean, he couldn't farm top, so he went mid, and that also pulled the Venomancer out of the top lane. I feel like Veno should have just stayed top, let the Leshrac do his thing, keep pressuring in that top lane, get your farm up. You know, if the Spectre goes to do these plays, then he's not getting any creep kills anywhere, and the top tower would be pressured. So at the end of the day, Infinity are going to be very happy with that.
I guess the silver lining is Lumiere was completely uncontested bottom lane. 56 and 12. Oh, PP? No, he's fine. Yeah, Juggernaut completely uncontested bottom. Maelstrom is about 900 gold away.
I like
Lumiere's gonna be...
what PP is able to do so far in this game, and he's going for the Witchblade build. This is going to allow him to do way more damage. Oracle's Fortune then should be able to dispel it, but he's going to have to be on top of things this game. PP just walked past the ward. Hold on. This is scary. PP?
Fisher.
He's got dust too.
Snowball. He can save him. Get the save. Snowball to the golems. Beautiful from Pamplona. Buys time for PP to retreat. TP from the Oracles coming in. The Ghost Walk. He's got it in time. Reveal.
Dust.
Where is it?
There it is.
Dusty,
Double
Dusty, double dust. PP still on the run. Oh, the spin from Jug. He's cut him off at the pass. That was a dangerous place to be for PP.
Give it to Lumiere too. He's almost got that Maelstrom, Gary. It's just 9 minutes into this. Juggernaut is getting really out of...
Oh yeah, on top of phase boots too. And the Spectre haunting. They are jumping top. Vitali snowballed upon. No mana for the shards, and that Fisher's gonna hold them back with that poison overgoing. Vitali could even turn and kill Pamplona here.
So
Drop the
good.
tombstone.
Venomancer Shaker. Ultimate, but it just works.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, little boy
Omni-slash
sliced by
bottom.
Lumiere as well. I mean, I'm still watching these heroes top, by the way. They're ticking
Yeah,
down
me too.
incredibly
That's what I
low.
was looking at.
Jeez.
I mean, he essentially
Looks
just
like-
kicked 3 heroes out of the lane with 1 ulti on the Venomancer.
Yeah. 1 ult, 1 Fisher. Job done.
Yeah.
And Lumiere,
Looks like
not,
Elvisha-
not only uncontested, but he gets a solo kill.
Yeah, it's like the OGA. He's in a little bit of trouble. Can't really TP out against the Earthshaker, I guess.
is under attack.
Yeah, just a quick soul rip.
Tower is under
Maybe throw a
attack.
decay. But there's no way he gets past that Plague Ward. Finished off by the Veno. And Mr. Jeans with a couple of points in Edict. Wants that tier 1 tower.
We see a rotation coming out from PP and Pamplona down to the Juggernaut. They do have the Berserker's Call to cancel Juggernaut's Blade Fury TP if needed. But he's probably just going to walk away. He knows what's up. He can even TP to mid if he wants to. Take all that creeps coming in. The Spectre's pushing out. Just going to walk there
Didn't
instead,
even-
maybe.
Didn't even bother spinning or anything. Just walks back through the jungle.
Just walked away. PP, he's going to chill bottom. Try to zone out Hokori from defending this bottom tower just a little before he needs to run back to mid.
It really is that big difference now, you know, this Leshrac offering so much tower push,
Radiant's bottom
while Axe, Invoker, Spectre, and I mean, anyone on the Dire team really, just name all of the heroes offering pretty much nothing in terms of structural building damage. So they've cleared out top tier 1, in towards mid, force the Invoker to defend, and Juggernaut just going to move forward to spin and clear through the Tombstone, focusing it down and killing off the Undying at the same time. It looks like I'm going to be making a tweet in a few minutes, because Hokori,
Yep.
they are just waltzing towards victory.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Do you want to
No,
start
Gary,
writing it? Shall I
Grass-
proofread it for you?
Drafts can tell you a lot inside of a game. Or before the game starts, sorry. And this is one of those situations. You got incredible amount of team fight. You got good saves. There's so many options for item builds. Like this Venomancer has opted for a vessel first because there's no way to remove it on the side of Infinity. He'll probably end up going towards a pipe and other items to keep the Leshrac and the Juggernaut alive. They have so much, how do you call it, vomit damage. Right?
Dire's middle tower is under
What? What do you mean? Like,
Hey, this is
uncontrollable?
this is what Kyle called it, right? Vomit.
Really?
He's just
Who's that
vomiting
snowballing
damage
bottom?
everywhere.
Sunstrike and jump. Lumiere spins. He's got an Omni
Just line
Slash
level
though,
one.
bouncing back into Little Boy, and now he's nearly killed them all off. In
Oracle
fact, there's
save.
the save in there, but the dunk from Axe. That's what
Wow.
will secure you the kill. Another Purifying Flames will not come.
That is
Huge kill for them
so
onto that
good for
jug.
them.
The call and the TP out. Magic damage. There's the burst. Gardic at least gets a trade. Axe will
Yep.
die as look at Lash. Mr. Jeans, he's chasing with a Yule Scepter, but the Invoker's found him. Half HP Mr. Jeans now with his double damage Cold Snap, destroying the Leshrac.
Mr. Jeans. Oh, what you doing there, buddy? He really wanted to Spectre, but ran into an Invoker
Yeah.
with level 3 Cross Earn. Cold Snap. Oh, man. He couldn't cast any spells, even if he yielded them. But that was really fortunate that the Juggernaut was under 250 health for the Culling Blade to be able to kill him when the False Promise came out. Very nice. That was a much needed kill for them.
Absolutely. Super tight window for them to actually get it. I was wondering about this this Veno. You're mentioning some items. Like Yule Scepter came to mind, you know, against the Axe. Get that
Yeah.
set up, some TP cancel. He's got a Force Staff, which is honestly nearly completed.
Yeah, it's good against the Tusk and the Tombstone. You don't want to get away from the zombies. Veno, very slow hero. Force Staff also is another item that can counter Invoker. After his Tornado, maybe throws out a Meteor. You can force away from it or force your allies. Save your Oracle so your Oracle can save your teammates. Like, that's pretty much Hokori's draft. They need to just be able to save one another and the damage will just come naturally.
Oh, Axe.
They
He
want the
spent his
jug.
call.
I mean, they want the Axe, yeah.
They do. They're all
A
here.
lot of TPs
And he's got
though.
Hood. In comes Infinity. Vitali has a Poison Nova, so if they do surround him, he's going to just chuck it in with a Fisher there and an Echo Slam, catching the Axe and the Undying. Almisha getting burnt by the EMP as the Snowball and the Tombstone doing some serious damage and killing him off. But Gardic and Mr. Jeans here will take the tombstone down quite easily. And Infinity, they've run out of gas.
PP's, exactly. PP's spells are on cooldown. You're just gonna have to wait for those to come back up, and that's an Axe and Undying trade for the Earth Shaker. I think Hokori is gonna be okay with that. I would like to see Amisho spend some time farming his Blink Dagger. It's already 50 minutes into the game. He's still lacking a little bit of gold.
I guess it's fine, the fact that he's been able to, or I guess that entire team has been able to shut down the Axe. Oh dear. Yeah, this is the smoke they made, all the way from top into mid. Amisho, he was given mid lane, but he won't be surviving there for much longer. Axe is also kind of struggling to get to his blink, a couple of 100 gold away, which is why he was top alone.
Yeah, he went for the hood first. I'm not a huge fan of this pickup here. I think you can get something for a little bit of HP regen, but you need a dagger plus blade mail this game. You're against Leshrac, you're against Juggernaut. The hood is nice to tank you up, but it's going to delay your blink and your blade mail. And those are two far more important items right now.
Is it something where he's considering a pipe later on, or is that just kind of a selfish, I need hood to survive through the Lash and the...
Yeah, it's a very selfish item. Like, the idea that you can just tank through these heroes is not the point of your hero. Your point is to actually initiate soak damage and just die for your team.
Damage sink. Well, they will make the play top. There's the blink reveal. Meteor dropped onto the Veno's hand as Lumiere just spins back. Gardic has been dunked down by now as Little Boy finds Vitali. A great fight for Infinity around his top tier 2. Lumiere has an Omni Slash, but he doesn't even get it off. It's massive. 3 big kills. Juggernaut, of course, the paramount.
Yeah, he was hitting the tier 2 tower. The Axe blinks on him, and then the Haunt comes out, and they all go straight onto the backline for the Oracle. The Venomancer, he does not have a Poison Nova, so those heroes were very easy to kill without taking too much damage. And this goes all the way back to the Earthshaker not having dagger. Like, he has to play on his own 60 minutes into the game. That is just unacceptable. He looks like he's gonna die again here. It is going to be a trade. At least going to get one hero.
Pamplona down.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. I don't know. I think something just lagged.
All right, you're back.
PC having some problems. I am here. I am back.
So it looks like they're continuing to delay the Shaker's dagger a lot, and that's helping out Infinity quite a bit. It's stopping Hokori's aggression by a lot. And this Leshrac too, he's not spending enough time farming, in my opinion. He's trying to do too much in terms of trying to take towers and trying to play with his allies. You just got to be the one getting his Boots of Travels, getting your BKB, Bloodstone, all the good stuff. You need your secondary carry in this game, and Leshrac is not able to do that. Like, Axe and Invoker can't be out farming you,
and the Venomancer can't be out farming you either.
Yeah.
Are scanning.
He's also out leveling him pretty significantly. Like, Vitali just hit level 12. So he's going to have a nice big poison over. Come on, give this Earthshaker a couple of jungle camps. He's got 2,000 gold saved. So close to that blink.
I would say a good Earthshaker blink timing when you go the Tranquil Boots Magic Stick build is around 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So, Shaker is quite a ways away. And Pamplona and Invoker. Yo, these two guys got El Micho's number. Hold on.
As long as they finish him.
Yeah.
Can they actually take him down?
No, they
Tornado
can't
will get him. The healing ward, the sustain. Pamplona. He's the one that dies instead. El Micho gets out of there, and that's Blink Dagger secured.
At last. He's just going to heal up. They don't have Echo up, though. I think PP was a little far away when Pamplona went in onto the Earthshaker. Thought maybe he had enough damage with that Falcon Blade.
At the very least, even if they didn't, like, if they didn't kill Earthshaker, they've brought, what, 4 or 5 Radiant heroes down there, and Spectre closing in on Radiance.
That's a big item. But if they can get a fight here right before the Radiance, maybe kill a hero or two and get a tier 2 tower, that's probably what the Hokori is looking at. Roshan is also a potential. Where are they walking?
Scan.
Is this... I mean, the way they're walking doesn't look like they want Roshan, though.
They're trying to find like where's Spectre? She's been off the map for quite a while.
Yeah, they don't have the Echo Slam either, so no super clean initiation there. Maybe it was just a warding mission to get some vision on this map.
Yeah, they do get one observer ward up there, and that will prepare them for the next potential fight, or even that Roshan if they want to go take it. It does mean Spectre gets another minute or so of complete free farm, dipping down into the bottom lane now. While the rest of Infinity just lurking around mid. Look at that. Ags Invoker pushing out mid with the Undying, who's the only one showing on the map. Puts a big target on his back. It doesn't look like the Radiant want to fall for it.
Mid tower also dying to the Force Spirits. You know, PP has been playing so well this game, Gary. Like, this is one of the better performances I've seen from a Coswax Invoker this season, or in this new patch.
Yeah, it's been real good. You know, think back to Season 1, what? PP Void Spirit, PP Puck, PP Invoker with a big 3 heroes for him. Pretty much always that Coswax. And
his positioning, where to go, where to fight, everything has been spot on. Look at the split push bottom. He helped take the mid tower, or mid tower's at 40 HP. Pushes bottom, forces heroes down there, goes back to his team. He's ready to smoke with his allies too.
And like a Juggernaut who usually would feel pretty safe in this kind of game. Oh, Snowball shards.
Nice Gale, nice Force Staff.
Little boy can't make the jump now because he's being tagged by all the damage over time. So they kill Pamplona, make the initiation onto the 2 dire supports instead. Echo Slam onto the Dying alone. All right, the high ground tombstone as the Spectre does haunt, diving in. Sexy Yogi's still alive. Shaker, he's going to fall instead as the Blink Call doesn't allow for the Cataclysm.
Okay.
He'll fall back now, so 1 for 1. And they want the Undying still, but this is a high ground tombstone they're battling into. The Omni Slash clears through the Undying. Spectre with the Blade Mail and the Radiance, now the Blink Call. Back into Mr. Jeans. The save is there, though, from the Oracle. No dunk capabilities for Little Boy, so just trying to pump damage into him as the chase back. Invoker, he hounds the Juggernaut and forces him away from the fight so they can kill the Lesh.
Very interesting how that fight started. The Axe blinked in, missed the call onto the Venom because of the Force Staff, and then the Venom was able to get a nice double Gale into a Poison Nova. The Earthshaker went for the Echo play onto the Undying because he didn't want him to get the Tombstone off. Failed to do so. I think, the Undying had 40 HP or something. Gets the Tombstone off, and the fight's just over from there. Like, you gotta back off from the Tomb. You cannot battle in any way. Even the Leshrac just running in, thinking that, oh, this Undying kill could possibly be worth it, but the Tombstone is still there, stacking the zombies onto him.
And you can see there's definitely that fear in the back of their heads as Hokori. The fact, especially with heroes like Juggernaut, who would feel reasonably safe with Spin, with Omni Slash and an Oracle, if they get called and cataclysmed, people just die.
Definitely. I mean, this is like an well above average performance from PP here. He's got crazy amount of farm. He's getting close to boosted travels as well, and then catching him is going to become even more impossible. Hokori's draft was meant to dominate the early and the mid game and constantly take towers, but they're starting to slip quite a bit. Venom's build and also becoming not so tanky anymore.
Yeah, and you said it 3-4 minutes ago. It is really starting to look like a single core Juggernaut against a triple core Dire Squad. Catching the Undying here with a couple of stuns. He's got a good high ground tombstone yet again. Fishing forward towards Little Boy's axe. Vitali, Mr. Jeans. They'll track back and chase him. There is still PP and Pamplona here, though, with a meatball deafening blast, forcing the self-use out of Lesh. El Misho with Battle Hunger can't really blink and jump.
Fissure in one.
Shaker has a Fissure, but the cold snap stops him.
My goodness, PP. He's doing everything for this team. Like, that axe, I would say 9 out of 10 situations, he's dead. He's galed, he's vesseled, he's being chased by like 4 heroes. Infinity have no intentions of fighting, but PP just dropping the Deafening Blast, the Meteor, cold snapping the Shaker right before the Fissure. Just able to get him out of there. And while that was happening, the Spectre's just farming, Gary.
Exactly. While all of the smoke and mirrors and all the nonsense is happening bot lane, now he's just farming through jungle. Manta style, but an ultimate orb away. And Spectre.
Scanning.
Is she still that ultimate late game carry hero?
In this game,
Nothing much
I
has
think she
changed.
is. She's got an alacrity on her, which is good. Like, the ultimate late game hero really depends on your teammates, I feel like.
Oh,
Okay, bye-bye Venomancer.
jeez. Disappears under that blink call.
Yeah, she's gonna have probably a Solar Crest later. Oh, she already has one now from the Undying. And then there's gonna be Alacrity. The Spectre is gonna be going ham in the fights, especially when she jumps onto the Oracle and the Shaker to kill them.
Easily just farming through Ancients at this point. It doesn't have the, Manta Skadi queued up. We used to see that Abyssal Blade, but like everyone's been saying, Abyssal has kind of lost a lot of its potency recently, as Gardic gets found out by Pamplona. Ghost Scepter won't save you from the Invoker's magic damage or that blink call. Oracle down for 40
This is a very
seconds.
good sign for Infinity. They know that at this point, Hokori have no idea what they should be doing on the map, so they can just easily run up and down, just constantly try to find picks. This Axe can even look for kills on his own because he's got the Cataclysm to back him up.
Mr. Jeans very sneakily, invis, watching and waiting for anyone that comes up top, but Roshan has already been initiated by Infinity. They're in that pit, and it doesn't look like Hokori have any intentions of going there. Like, Mr. Jeans is pinging it out now. But the fact that they're not moving indicates to me that it's just going to be too late. Roshan's down, now they've
That's so
smoked, and they are
fast.
moving towards the pit.
Solar Crest, Flesh Golem, a lot of damage amp onto that Roshan.
And tag team too. They're still going to try and force a fight, even with Aegis in the hands of the Dire. Oh, Hokori. This is a risky one. Spectre shows up on that top lane.
Cooldown, Gary.
True, but they don't know that. It looks like PP's Invoker is pretty far away. He wants to clear out mid-wave, get a bit closer to his BKB. And Spectre, yeah, front-lining very nicely. They can't jump that level 19 Spectre with Aegis. It becomes such a confined space now for the Radiant. They're playing very close together. They don't want, you know, what you were saying earlier, they don't want that to happen. The Axe Blink Call finding single pick-offs. They don't want the Spectre Haunt to get full utilization. They have to stick together. Hold these high grounds.
Giving up a lot of map to Infinity right now. And I think this goes back to the Leshrac just not finding the momentum this game. Not being able to just get the boot to travel, split push, constantly split push, being that second core, farming the map. I think Mr. Jeans just try to fight way too much with his team instead of focusing on his own farm. And now he's forced into going Yules, Kaya, BKB. This is a very poor man's Leshrac core build here.
Oh, he didn't even finish the travels?
No travels, no Bloodstone, just going Kaya into BKB.
Oh, that feels rough.
Really rough.
And then
yeah, I mean, this with this build, you gotta win the next team fight.
It's like on the other side, the greed of the Axe, you know, this Hood, it seems to have paid off in the end. Now he's sitting on Lotus Orb on top of that Blink Blade Mail. Such a valuable asset, having a Dispel against this Radiant squad. And of course, the Omni Slash could get bounced back too. Invading that triangle, forcing the Radiant away. Sexy Yogi doesn't have any Observer wards, just a sentry there, so they can't plant their own vision. El Misho walks up the ramp, blinks back. A little bit spooky. Missing out on the
Yogi
Gale.
is baiting a fight here. He wants to fight around this hill so he can drop the tombstone on the high ground. And he knows even if he dies for it, this is going to be an amazing fight for his team.
Super amazing. I mean, they're scouting them all with Sigil as well. I see everything coming.
This sigil is so annoying, Gary. 40% slow. Oh, they got the
Yule's catch, Undying, stunned, but there's a Spectre Horn. They're going for the backstab. The Echo Slam lands on only the axe. Little boy set up this Cataclysm, blowing them all up. The Earthshaker Venomancer obliterated, and they forced to save. The False Promise onto Lumiere with a healing ward, but in comes the Tornado. El Misha, what can he do? A Fissure to try and slow them down? Lumiere, he's saved up by that ES. PP is held at bay, but Gardic and El Misha are both going to die themselves. Gardic, you're going to get chased down by now Spectre. Now gives up on it and focuses the tower instead.
Shaker dieback. Venomancer drops Salty. Not really able to do too much with that. Axe got a loaded storm now. More to stack onto the Spectre. They thought it was a good fight because they jumped the Undying with the Leshrac, but he was able to get his Flesh Golem off, so he got a big boost of HP there. And that allowed him to drop the Tombstone. And every time the Tombstone drops, like, you just can't fight as Hokori anymore. You gotta get out.
Radiant are scanning.
Because it's either Juggernaut spins and focuses it, or you just have to run away. Doesn't seem to be any kind of middle ground. I do have just under a minute on this Aegis. Something that Hokori definitely should have timed and know about. Axe Illusion's just going to push that mid-wave, force Hokori's hand to defend it yet again. And Lesh is now relegated to pushing that top lane. Stuck there, just hiding in the trees, very, very wary of any kind of dire movement up there. Well, I might still yet be getting that free coaching session from Theban.
I think you are, Gary. I think you are. I'm thinking like, now I gotta coach Gare Bear. What role is he gonna ask me to coach him on? You know?
Be pause 5, don't worry.
Pause 5? I thought you played carry.
Nah, it's no carry, Gary.
Yeah. You know, Gary, this Tusk Shard, I think it's incredibly good.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Like, the more I watch it, 40% slow? That's insane.
650 radius as well. It's pretty big.
Yeah, and then you can just run it in there and get some vision of your enemy. It's like a moving rocket that you can control, right?
Radiant's
It's like
bottom
Beastmaster
tower
Hawk
is under
that
attack.
slows people.
Nah, this is so good. I was wondering why Tusk is still has like a pretty good win rate and people keep playing it when he's got significant nerfs. But this shard allows him to play a different kind of game.
How is it? It's like almost 100% uptime as well, isn't it? 25-second duration, 30-second cooldown.
30 cooldown, so good.
Yeah,
It's actually incredibly good.
That's a little bit silly. Smoking up, Hokori do give up their position top with the Pulse Nova, so PP slips back through the jungle. And they've got to know this is all coming. Yeah, they've pinged it out. They know that Hokori are up in that area. Do they want to set up for a fight with Spectre having Haunt? It looks like they do. TPing to Outpost, set up onto the Leshrac. Cold Snap Tornado and the Sunstrike coming. Mr. Jeans doesn't even Yules or BKB. He's getting the heals and the saves coming through. False Promise there, but they've wasted it and spent it so early on in this team fight that Spectre just running straight towards them, going to get some kills anyway. Guarded down, and they found the Lash on the backside. Mr. Jeans is gone. Chase him into the triangle. Let's go. El Misho does still have the Blink Echo Slam. Something that Infinity do have to keep their mind on is that big initiation from Earthshaker, especially when he's invis. He's got a pretty decent spot. Creep wave there. Lots of heroes coming forward. Do we see some buybacks? Do we see the big Blink Echo? El Misho.
Invis is running out.
He's thinking about it. Invis is gone. Creep wave, 5 heroes.
He can't go without the Leshrac being up and the Oracle being up.
Is under attack.
But he
They
wants
can't.
to.
They don't have the damage.
He wants
They
to
gotta
so
give this
badly.
back.
He's pinging it out. Juggernaut's pinging it. Come on. Let's have it. Show him what you got.
Are under attack.
On the way out?
Jump in. Echo onto 2, but the beekeeper from PP. It allows the turn. The jug spin will do nothing, and a good tombstone there means El Misho destroyed, and the barracks there just falling. There's no buyback on Earthshaker, and no Echo Slam now either.
Gary, I think your headset hitting your table would make a bigger sound than that Echo Slam.
It just went bleh. It wasn't very good, was it?
was very sad.
They've got the call and the Cataclysm. Juggernaut. Oh, he spins and moves a little bit further
Got an
forward.
Omni
The
Slash,
meatball
though.
landing in onto Vitali. The Omni Slash. Oh, it's bouncing
goodness,
back
the
onto that Undying,
Undying.
but he's got a Ghost Scepter. Soul Rips
Tanked
back
everything.
up. And Axe is the only one to die. Spectre back
Spectre's alive too.
all the way into Fountain.
Dire's bottom tower
No
is under
way. Drops the no brains line onto Hokori. I mean, that Omni Slash was tanked. The entire Omni Slash was tanked by the Ghost Scepter, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
That is so sad. And he lived on a dying.
Feels really bad for Lumiere.
Very bad. They lose the
Gonna need-
mid-axe. They get the axe kill. Spectre was also having like 200 HP, I think, with the Poison Nova ticking away at him, but managed to get back to base.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, Jug's going to need that Aghanim Scepter as soon as possible. There's a double damager in bottom. And Roshan, spawning in 50 seconds. Spectre, Undying, move into the pit, and they find the Earthshaker. Desolate damage with Manta style. Super simple takedown onto him as the Haunt coming in. PP sets up. Tornado Vitali, forced out to high ground, but burnt by the EMP. And they'll find the Leshrac too. No BKB, no Yules, no HP. Double kill for PP. And the Radiant, even though they've got a couple of buybacks, feels like they are done.
Alright, Gary. Hope you're happy getting carried by PP.
Oh, yes. I mean, how much is
PP
a
absolutely smashed this game.
how much is a coaching session from you? Have you done coaching before?
Yes, I do a lot of coaching.
Oh, nice. What do you charge?
$100.
Oh, easy $100 for Gary. Oh, feels good. Thank you, PP.
You know, I was very confident that Hokori was gonna win this game. Like, looking at his drafts, and then Mr. Jeans, he's had a real rough one. That's the best way to put it.
Radiant's bottom
It's been a struggle. I mean, genuinely, I thought Hokori would probably win as well, which is why I asked for more than just a tweet. The Blink Echo Slam onto the Spectre does literally nothing. Poison overthrown out as well, but they are just so tanky. They sustain through it, and the Radiant, well, it is time to sit in your fountain and probably just call it GG's. The Blink Call and the Cataclysm, they drag him away from the Sunstrikes, but he's dead for 80 seconds. Jug has buyback, but they're probably just ready to tap out. Game 3 for Infinity, going for the tier 4s and closing out the series 32-20. Leshrac buying a Blink Dagger at the very end. What's he going to do? There's a Blink Call on the Venom, the buyback from Jug, one last ditch effort as the Omni Slash going to slice through Pamplona and get one kill. As Lumiere claims the life of the Tusk, who buys back straight out of it. Now the spin with the shard. There's a lot of magic damage onto the
That's a
Undying.
Kyogi
60
too.
Yogi's down.
No boy.
Juggernaut mounting a comeback. I may have spoken too soon. As a triple kill for Lumiere's Jug. PP has to retreat
the
with the
Spectre.
Spectre now. They are running for the hills. Spectre.
They see him. They see the Spectre.
They see the Spectre.
He has no mana too.
This is a big
So
kill.
where's the heroes?
Blade Mail popped. Axe buys back. They want to defend now. They know the Spectre's pretty damn tanky in this spot. The Split Earth lands, but the Snowball in the back, getting the punch and killing off El Misho. No buyback on the Radiant squad, as now Spectre does die. Buyback available with Haunt too. There's the buyback. Jump in with a Haunt. Spectre's gonna dunk on you all. Down goes the poor guarding Oracle with a final tornado, clipping onto the Juggernaut in the
die back.
very back as well. And Lumiere dies back for a double kill on Little Boy.
GG. Wow, what a game. A very impressive performance from Infinity. Especially from PP. PP
Oh, yeah.
played like an absolute god in this game. Like everything he done from early game, mid game, playing with the Tusk, getting the kills on the Earthshaker, delaying his dagger constantly, buying so much time for the Spectre to get her items. And that top play, that top tier 2 play was probably the biggest like point in this game. Hokori, they tried to take a tier 2 tower a little too early. Axe just got his dagger. They smoked in, went on the Juggernaut. The Spectre goes